There are few community theater shows to travel as far as Wiley and the Hairy Man. The show, put together by the County Seat Theater in Cloquet, earned regional and national awards. And now it's headed, well, let's let the director tell us. Cheryl Kramer-Milder and Ruthie Zissos, one of the cast members. Okay, where's Wiley going?
I can't hardly stand it to tell you, but we have been invited to the World Festival of Children's Performing Arts in Toyama, Japan, with our show.
That's just incredible.
It's beyond our wildest dreams.
Okay,
to get to National Festival was my wildest dream, and now this is way beyond.
So from what I understand, there is only one company from North America in this collection.
That's right. We are representing the United States and beyond, and there are 20 countries being represented there. It's such an honor.
It's kind of like the Olympics of theater.
If
you think about it,
that's true.
That's pretty cool.
That's true. We felt like the National Festival was the World Series. Now we're going on to the Olympics. Good point.
Fantastic, yeah. And what a great group of people. And community theater, Ruthie, you know what it is to commit to a show in your town, let alone follow it this far.
Absolutely. We started with Wiley and the Hairy Man, I think last January, and the journey that it's taken us on is just unbelievable. But you know, when you have a family of community theater like we do, you enjoy being together. But I don't think we would have ever, in our wildest dreams, imagined that this journey would have taken us all the way to Japan.
Okay. So if you haven't heard of Wiley and the Hairy Man yet, then you've been maybe sleeping, but or not paying attention. So tell me a little bit about the story, and you're actually in it too.
I play Wiley. Wiley's a young boy. It is it's a folk tale that's been performed for many years by many different theaters. And in fact, one of the things that we heard a lot when we were in competition is, oh, there's another Wiley and the Hairy Man. But this performance is so unique and original thanks to our great vision of our director.
Yeah, and how has that kind of been refined, being able to take it first, you know, to a local audience and then bring it before other, I don't know, maybe more critical or at least folks who are really looking at how you do something and how you perform?
You know, it was fun from the very first time that only a few people saw our show, and we needed their feedback, and then we showed it to our local audiences, and we found out they just we've used the term, it's magic. It is a bit of a light and sound show too, with my husband Frank Milder's designs, but it just became even more magical with the reaction of the audiences. And then when we went to our state festival and we heard the critiques of the adjudicators, well, we cry, don't we, Ruthie? And it was just beyond what we could have hoped. The wonderful response. And at National, in a huge, beautiful theater in Rochester, New York, we were, whether we placed or not at that festival, the reaction of the audience was all I needed.
So I have to ask, why put yourself through that? I know that it's you balance community theater commitment on top of the rest of your life and family and everything else going on in your life. Ruthie, that's a big commitment.
It is, but the rewards are so great. Regardless of whether you're on the stage or behind the scenes, just being part of a theater company and knowing what you do for your audience it makes it worth it, I think.
What an amazing journey. And I know the next big hurdle is to figure out a way to fund a trip. How big is this cast? How big is the...
Well, there are 7 actors and then our support staff. We're bringing about 12 people that will be directly involved in the show, and either behind the scenes or on stage. We're trying, can I tell you what we're trying to do?
Yeah, that's a big job.
It will take about $30,000 to get us there. And because certainly flights like that are not cheap, and our host in Japan will provide as much of our set pieces as possible because they know, we can't ship everything, and yet we've sent all of our designs, exact drawings of all of our set pieces. But I had 3-dimensional 10-foot trees in my set, so we haven't quite figured out how that will be provided yet.
Big suitcases.
Whether we have to ship that, I can't really. I'm not even sure exactly what that would cost to ship. But the Japanese people are very creative, and they'll probably figure out a way for them to provide something like that.
Well, I know we'll be paying attention and trying to keep tabs on how the fundraising is going and how we can plug into
we're
that.
Working very hard.
Support what you're doing. All right. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
They're both involved in Steel Magnolias, which opens in what, 6 weeks, maybe?
April,
Yeah.
second week of April.
Yeah. So good luck
Thank you,
with all
Karen.
of it. Break a leg in the world of theater and raise a lot of money.
Oh, thank you. We are.
Excellent. Just want to remind you that you can keep up with on Wiley's travels and upcoming shows through the theater's website, thecountyseattheater.com. And we'll be back in a minute.
Funding for the playlist is provided by the citizens of Minnesota through the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and by viewers like you.